Good evening. Tonight we'll be doing a yin flow focused on the hips. So welcome to your Starry Night yoga. Let's go ahead and get started by finding a comfortable seat. If you haven't already grabbed some props, I have a couch cushion here, which is great if you're at home and you don't have bolsters. And I have 2 blocks. So you can get creative if you don't have actual yoga blocks at home. But I encourage grabbing a few things here before we get started, and then grab a bolster or a blanket if you would like for underneath your seat, and we will go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe take this moment to close down the eyes, maybe roll out the shoulders. Finding some stillness here, letting go of all of your responsibilities, all of your to-do lists. And we'll go ahead and take a few inhales and exhales together. We'll inhale through the nose, and we'll take a long inhale with a pause, a short sip of air at the top, another brief pause, and then slowly exhaling out the mouth as if you're breathing through an imaginary straw. So we'll do a few of those together. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Sip. And slowly exhale. Good, another one. Inhale. Inhale, short sip. Pause and slowly exhale. Let's do 3 more. Another. On this last one, we'll inhale and pause for a little while longer at the top, so deep inhale. Short sip, and hold. Exhale, letting everything go. Beautiful. And keeping the eyes closed for just a moment longer here. Just checking in with the body. Seeing if maybe that breath encouraged some calmness. Maybe some ease of any tension we were feeling. Just observing. And when you're ready, we'll gently flutter open the eyes. And from here, we'll go ahead and find a quadruped position. So here, just find some free movements here, some unstructured movement. Maybe you like cat-cow. Maybe you want to wag your tail, bending the elbows. Just going slow it all down. See where your body has sensations here. Maybe you're feeling some tightness in the low back, the hips. I know my abs are super tight right now, so just noticing it. What's talking to you right now? Finding any free form movements that feel good. Maybe rolling out the shoulders here. Good. And when you're ready, coming back to our quadruped position, and we'll start moving into our downward facing dog. So take a moment here as well to just check in. If you need to find any movement, you can bend the knees, reaching through the heels. You can even bend the elbows if you need to. Walk your dog. And see if you can let your head just be heavy here. Your spine is neutral. Your head is hanging right between your biceps, so your ears are right inside your biceps. You're not forcing your chest towards the earth, you're just neutral here. Find your breath. See if you can inflate the belly with each inhale, taking up space with your belly. Take 2 more big deep breaths. One more deepest breath you've taken all day. Inflate that belly. Let it go. Inhale, let's bring the right leg up behind us. Reaching with your heel, imagine you're pointing your toes towards the ground, reaching through the right heel, keeping your hips square with the mat. So we're not opening our hips yet. We're gonna keep our hips facing the mat. You can bend the knee though if you need to, standing leg or the leg that's in the air, you can bend the knees. Reaching that heel maybe an inch higher. And then bending the knee, open the hip up. Stacking the hips here, maybe looking under the armpit if that's helpful, or even looking down at your hands if that's helpful. And then we'll bring the right leg through to the top of the mat. And here, if you would like to grab your blocks, you may do so. And then we're gonna set up our dragon pose here, as it's called in yin. So from here, your right foot, you wanna make sure that your ankle is under your knee. It's not a huge deal. A lot of people used to make a huge deal about it, that you could really injure your knees if your knee is here. And that is true for some folks, but listen to your body. Everybody's body is totally different. So I feel that my body really likes when my ankle is right under my knee, but you're welcome to do what feels right for you. I normally start class with that disclaimer, so just know that this practice is for your body, and anything that I suggest is just a suggestion, and you can totally skip it or find a way to modify for you. I'll try to show as many ways to modify as I know how. And here you can have your back knee on the ground like so. You can tuck the back toes to lift that knee, or you can even press into the top of your back foot to lift yourself up. Wherever you are, these blocks are helpful for ergonomics for the wrists. You can grab them like so, or even the tallest block. So whatever is comfy for you. I sometimes also just like to bring my fists to the mat. But wherever you are, if you need to find some movement at any point here, maybe wag your tail, look over the shoulder. And if you would like to come down to the elbows at any time, you're welcome to find your baby dragon here. I also sometimes like to turn the right toes out to the side. You can also find some twists here if that feels good. Maybe letting your head be heavy, see how that feels. We will be here for a little while longer, so just listen to your body. What is your body craving or asking for in this position? Experiment with it, see what works best for today, because it might be different tomorrow. See where you're feeling sensation. Maybe lean into stillness now if you can or you haven't already. Feeling your body relax with each exhale. Almost like you could collect all of the tension in your body with each inhale. And exhale, letting all of that shit go. Good. Now when you're ready, you can tuck the back toes underneath if they're not already, and we're just gonna lengthen through the right leg and rebend it. Do that a few times. Nice and slow. You can pulse it if that feels good. Surf it out. Maybe gazing up as you come forward with a bend in your right knee. Maybe finding more of a down dog position with the upper body as you come back. Let's do that a few more times. The transitions are important. That's when we get all of our blood flow that we just deeply oxygenated by breathing so deeply. Now we're moving all that oxygenated blood around the body. You can feel it rushing into the joints that were maybe cut off from blood flow. So transitions are important. Let the posture breathe. Okay, we'll bring that back knee to the ground. And now I want you to just straighten through that right leg. And we can bring hands to opposite side of this right knee. Folding forward over the right knee. Let your head be heavy here. If you need to find some movement, maybe roll out your ankle, point and flex the toes, maybe wag your tail a little bit here. Maybe you just shake the leg a little bit. As we hang out here though, see if you can melt into stillness for at least a moment. Find your breath. That's how the yin practice is so potent, when we really focus on the breath. Oxygenating all the areas that need it most, any areas with scar tissue or in need of some detox. Checking in with your arms, see if you can relax anything there. Let your head be heavy. Let's do 2 more deep breaths. Coming back up, we'll rebend that right leg. Coming back into our quadruped position. And maybe shake that out a little bit here. You can wag your tail. Maybe you find some cat-cow movements again. Ooh. Good. And now we're gonna find our downward facing dog once again. See if maybe you feel a little less tight on the right side now. Letting your head be heavy. Take up space with your belly. Inhale the left leg up behind you. Keeping that heel pointing towards the ceiling, the left toes pointing towards the floor. See how high you can raise that left heel up while keeping your hips facing the mat. So not opening the hips, keeping both hip bones facing the mat. See if you can raise that heel up an inch or so. And bending at that knee, opening the left hip now. And bringing that left leg through between the hands. Set yourself up for your dragon on this side. Opening the heart, maybe gazing up to start. A reminder, you can keep the back toes tucked, you can drop that back knee, or you can press into the top of your back foot. Again, maybe looking over the shoulders or wagging your tail, whatever feels good here. Maybe you'd like to turn the left toes out on this side if you tried that on the other. Maybe you'd like to try a twist. Deepening the breath into the belly. This helps your diaphragm muscle, your breathing muscle expand. And then as we're using that diaphragm muscle to breathe, we're allowing more volume in the lungs. So we're able to get more breath in the lungs. We're able to get more oxygen to the blood. So breathe into the belly. Despite the twist, if that's where you're at. Notice any sensations coming up in the body, any emotions. All of our emotions start out as sensation in the body. So let yourself feel it so that we can heal it. Once you're feeling ready, we'll go ahead and start moving into that straight leg position. So we'll tuck the back toes underneath us, lifting up the knee, and then lengthening through that left leg. Be gentle with yourself. Rebend it, surfing it out a little bit here. Let's do 2 more. Good. And dropping that back knee down, lengthening through the left knee. And we'll bring both hands to either side of the left leg. And here you can point and flex the toes again, roll out the ankle, wag your tail, whatever you tried on the other side that felt good. Maybe you slow it all down, go half speed. And folding over that knee when you're feeling ready. Your head is heavy. You might feel your belly expanding onto the top of your thigh with each inhale. Focus on the breath. Breathing out through the mouth can be a really good way to release any emotions that are coming up for you. We store a lot of emotional energy in our hips. As my friend Tori would say, the hips are the junk drawer of the human body. So just noticing what comes up here and let it go. Let's do one more big deep inhale. Good. Bringing your way back into a quadruped position. Shake that out. Maybe draw some big circles with your hips. Woo. Notice any snap, crackle, pops. Maybe go the other direction too if that feels good. Good. Now from here, let's just take a little child's pose. We'll add a bonus shoulder opener, slight one if you would like to keep blocks in the hands. And I like to keep my legs a little wider to make room for my belly, but you can also keep your knees together if that feels better for you today. And once you're here, you can scoot the hands out as far as you like. If you don't have blocks, you can also get the similar stretch by tenting the fingers like little spiders on the ground. So if that feels better for you, try that. And I just like to hold the blocks with my hands. Sometimes I'll grab this far edge and just let them lift up off the ground. And then let your head be heavy here. So your head can be third eye on the mat. Give yourself a little third eye massage. See if you can let your arms be heavy here. Let your belly distend down in between the legs with each inhale. Or if your knees are together, imagine breathing into the back side of the rib cage, really expanding there, feeling the space in between each of your ribs with each inhale. See if you can let go of any effort here. Where are you holding on? Maybe you release the grip with your hands. Maybe you let your jaw relax. Unclench the eyebrows. If you haven't already, completely relax the hands and arms here and just let yourself melt into the mat for the last few breaths. Slowly lifting up through the head. We're slowly bringing our hands back towards the body. Maybe one handprint at a time. Okay. From here, let's go ahead and come down onto our seat. And we're gonna find a deer pose with lots of variations. So you're gonna find it is not a pigeon because, or a swan pose as they call it in yin, because your front leg looks similar, but your back leg is going to be, you have some options. You can keep your right knee close to your front heel here, or you might like to bring it more back behind you. I also sometimes like to bring my hip more to the left side of my mat, and you can kind of line up your right shin bone here with the edge of your mat. And if you would like, this is a great time to pull out your couch cushion or your bolster here. You can bring this bolster to the left hip, and we are going to rotate. If rotation does not feel good for your low back, you're also welcome to just hang out here. If you don't have a bolster with you, you can also just bring your left hand back behind you. You can bring both of your hands back behind you as well if that feels good. Maybe reclining and opening here. Or you can bring your elbows down to the bolster beside you, or even turn to face the bolster at your side. Try it out, see what feels good in this moment. You can do a combination of all three as we go throughout, but see where it feels good to hang out right now. It might feel better to open up first. Just listen to your body. We will be here for a few minutes. You can flex the toes here to protect your knees. If you're feeling any weird sensations in the knee, at any time you are welcome to absolutely disengage the leg or the knee that's hurting. But if it feels okay to flex the toes on your feet, that can protect your knee joint. If you're fine relaxing the feet here too though, that's also available. You might feel this posture in the right hip, the quads on the right knee. You might also feel it through the lats or the low back, or even the left hip, both hips. You might also feel it in the abdomen with this twist. See if you can breathe into the belly despite the twist, if that's where you're at. See if you can relinquish your control in this posture. Letting go. Any tension in the arms, the shoulders, the face. See if you can let gravity do the work. slowly. Take your time to press back up if you're not there already. And we'll go ahead and bring both of your heels to the mat and just windshield wiper the knees here. Good, and then we'll switch it up, bringing our right knee in front, left knee kind of behind you. Move your bolster to the other side. I like it to be right next to my bum. And again, I like to line up my shin with the edge of your mat, but you can play with that, see what feels good. Maybe you like to start out by opening up here though, opening through the heart, maybe dropping the head back. And if you're ready, you're welcome to move into that twisting posture here at any time. Again, if you prefer to just stay in more of a side bend here, you can even play with bringing the arm over top. My shoulder's super goofy right now. Or you can bring both elbows to your bolster like we did on the other side. See if you can breathe into the belly. Surrender to gravity. Relax the face. Unclench the jaw. Relax the pelvic floor. Imagine that you're a wet towel on the earth. When you're ready, slowly take your time, pressing your way back up, turning back to center, bringing both heels to the mat, and windshield wiper those knees. And our last posture here, let's go ahead and come into our reclined position here. And we're gonna bring our right knee into our chest, left knee elongates along the mat. And from here, just give yourself a little hug. Maybe move the knee around a little bit. See how that feels. And then we'll take our right hand, and you can either use your peace fingers to grip the big toe of that right foot, or you might like to grab the outside of the right foot. You can also grab the ankle or the back side of the knee if that's what's available here. You can also use a belt. If you have that, wrap it around the foot and pull that down. Whatever you have available. Imagine you're bringing that right knee in towards your armpit. You can bring your left hand down to the mat. You can also keep it at the belly. See if you can let this right arm feel heavy on your foot. So you're not really pulling too hard. Just letting it be heavy here. And from here, go ahead and bring your right foot across the body into your left hand. Right hand can come to the knee, and just gently moving that right knee in a big circle. And then we're gonna bring our left foot to the mat. Right foot can come over top of the left knee, excuse me. So right foot over top of the left knee. Hands will reach around the left leg. So you're reaching between your legs with your right hand. And you're gonna grab the top of your left shin. Get heavy here. Again, you can flex these toes on the right foot if your right knee is sensitive. Good. From here, if you would like, you can lengthen through that left leg and just holding the back side of the knee here. If it feels okay, you can also rock with it a little bit here, bringing that left leg closer to the body. And when you're ready, you can release that leg back to the ground. Lengthen through both legs and imagine someone's grabbing you by the hips and pushing them back and forth. Shake that out. And then your right leg is lengthened along the mat. And then your left knee is going to come into your chest. Maybe draw a big circle here. Give your knee a hug. And then when you're ready, you can use your peace fingers to grip the big toe. Bringing the right arm out to the side if that feels good. You can also grab the outside of the foot. Notice any subtle differences from one side to the other. Can you relax 5% more? When you're ready, bringing your right hand to the left foot, left hand to the left knee. Draw a big circle on the ceiling with your left knee. Maybe going both directions. And when you're ready, bring the right foot to the mat. Left foot comes over top of the left knee, or the right knee, so sorry. Left foot over top of the right knee. Reaching the arms in between the legs, grabbing the top of the shin. And slowly you can lengthen through the right knee if you tried that on the other side. Maybe gently pulling the right knee towards you if that's in your range of flexibility here. And slowly bringing the legs back down, shaking that out.
And from here, we'll find our final resting posture, Shavasana. Get all your blocks and bolsters out of the way. Give yourself space to relax. If you would like a rolled up blanket, you can bring your bolster underneath your knees if that feels good. Give yourself time to settle in here. Tucking the shoulder blades underneath you. Releasing any skin that might be caught on the ground beneath you. Get settled. And we'll do a quick body scan here with the eyes closed. Bringing all of your awareness to the tip of your tongue. To the right side of the tongue. The left side of the tongue. To the roof of your mouth. The upper teeth and gums. The lower teeth and gums. Inside of the right cheek. Inside of the left cheek. The lips. The nose. The right ear. The outside of the ear. The inside of the right ear, feeling sound entering the ear, the left ear, the outside of the left ear, inside of the left ear, the sound waves traveling into the ear. Relax the face, the eyebrows, the jaw, the throat, the right shoulder, the right elbow, wrist, hand, the left shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hand, the belly rises and falls, the right hip, right knee, right ankle, and foot, the left knee, left ankle, left foot, left hip, the whole body resting heavy on the earth. And slowly bringing your awareness back to the room. Feeling the places where your body meets the support beneath you. Deepening your breath. Touching each finger to your thumb. You can wiggle the toes and turn your head one side to the other. Rotating wrists and ankles. And then bringing the arms overhead for a nice long stretch from fingers to toes. And then rolling onto one side, using your arm as a pillow. Allow yourself to be heavy here one last time. Finding gratitude for your body and your mind. And all the miracles that they perform in each second. And slowly, with your eyes closed or your gaze heavy, start to press up to a comfortable seated position, using as little energy as possible. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Bringing the head back just slightly so that it's over your hips. Tucking the chin just slightly. Let your arms and knees be heavy. Becoming the witness here. Observing your mental state, your physical state, your emotional state. Perhaps you notice a space between thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It is such a gift and an honor to share this practice with you. The light and the dark within me recognizes, honors, and cherishes that same light within you. Namaste.